So we are on day 31 and we're talking about the Grihastha ashram and the dharma that Grihasthas have to perform. These are the precious jewels that we are gleaning from the Shrimad Bhagwatam. And today's topic from the Grihastha ashram dharma is the dharma of Panch, Maha, Yagna. So the dharma says that a grihastha should consume for his personal use only items which are left over after he has performed the 5 daily yagnas, which we call the Panch Maha Yagna. Only after he has performed the Panch Maha Yagna, if there is anything left for him, then he can use it for his personal well-being. So what is the Panch Maha Yagna? That a grihastha must perform every single day. First is called Deva Yagna, Pitru Yagna, Bhuta Yagna, Manushya Yagna, and Brahma Yagna. And I will explain today what these mean. Deva Yagna is worship of the Devas. Pitru Yagna is worship of the Pitrus, forefathers. Bhuta Yagna is worship of all other beings, living beings. Manushya Yagna is worship of other human beings, fellow humans. And Brahma Yagna is worship of knowledge. So what does it mean to worship? How do we do this worship of these 5 different categories? Worship means the act of giving, sharing. When you share with someone, when you give something, you are worshipping that being. So how do we give Deva Yagna? How do we give Pitru? How do we give Bhuta? How do we give Manushya? How do we give Brahma? That is also explained. Deva Yagna is giving through fire, Agni. So if you do Homa, if you do Havan, if you do Deepak, Diya, then you are offering to the Devas. Pitru Yagna is offering rice and water, what we call Pindadan. Bhuta Yagna is giving any kind of food to animals, birds, insects. People go and actually give dan to kabutars, pigeons, ants, they feed ants, they feed cow, they feed crows. These are all the different ways in which you can do Bhuta Yagna. Then you have Manushya Yagna. So whatever you can give to any other human being is worship of that person. Because within that person, there is a divinity. Within the animal, there's a divinity. Within the bird, there's a divinity. In the fire, there's a divinity. In the food, there is divinity. So when you're offering these oblations, you are actually worshipping that divinity. And finally, there's Brahma Gyan, Brahma Yagna. That is the offering of knowledge to others. And if you don't have anything to offer as knowledge, then be the recipient and learn knowledge. Every day, either you should give knowledge if you have it, or you should learn something new that will constitute Brahma Yagna. So why do we have to do this Panch Mahayagna? What is the reason? There are 2 reasons. One is to atone. Many things we do in our daily life, we are actually practicing hinsa. Like when we are cooking, we are cutting, we are burning, we are doing so many things. We are walking on insects when unknowingly, or we are doing a lot of hinsa just by the daily living. So when you do these Panch Mahayagnas, you are atoning for that hinsa. And secondly, we do this Panch Mahayagna as an expression of our gratitude. For Devtas, they have made it possible for us to live on earth. There is Devta of Jal, Varun Devta, there is Devta of Vayu, there is Devta of Agni. All these elements that we have, the Panch Mahabhuts, they are making it possible for us to live on earth. Therefore, we do Yagna of Devta. Pitrus, because we have, through Pitrus, we have this body. The bodies are made up from mother and father. So when we offer Pitru Yagna, we are thankful for the body. Animals, bacteria, insects, they all help us to get our nourishment. Cows, for example, give us milk. Bacteria we use for making curd. Bees and birds, they pollinate our fruits and flowers. So all this helps us to get nourishment. Then we have human beings. Why would we do worship of human beings? So many human beings are needed for our daily living. Doctors, um, even internet providers, our domestic help, they are all making our life easy. So we express our gratitude to them by offering Manushya Yagna. And of course, Brahma Yagna, all the knowledge that we have, spiritual as well as material knowledge, without which we could do absolutely nothing. So this is the biggest dharma of the Grihastha. And those of you who have studied the Bhagavad Gita with me, remember the chapter 3, all the verses starting from verse number 10 goes actually up to verse number 16, gives us the explanation of this Panch Mahayagna. Foster the gods and the gods will foster you. If you eat before doing the Panch Mahayagna, you are doing a sin. If you eat without doing any Panch Mahayagna, Bhagavan Krishna calls you a thief. So this is the importance of Panch Mahayagna in the Grihastha ashram. There is more for Grihastha ashram, which I will tell you tomorrow. Right now, we will chant to Mata.